Hi friends, today I am explaining the what is a constructor in C#.NET types with real-time example. What is a constructor? Constructor means it is used to initialize the variable in the class and used to create object for the class in memory. Constructor here C#.NET 5 types is there like default constructor, parameterized constructor, copy constructor, private constructor, static constructor. I will explain one by one with real-time example. This is example of the constructor. So I have take one class name is employee, and I have passed two properties here into employee number string ename, and I have this passing properties here like into employee number string elem. This is parameterized constructor. If I'm not passing here into employee number string ename, that is a default constructor. So this is called parameterized constructor, and here I have to pass into employee number string ename. This means current variable name, like it can be represent the so current class, like it is a predefined object. C#.NET it can be used to work with variable in the current class, that is called this keyword you have to using here. So I have passing get details method here. So my class name here class employee obj equal to new employee. Directly I'm not passing here that whatever parameter is there, employee number string ename I have that into employee number I have to pass 100. Ename means employee name is Raju, I have to passing here. This is means calling the constructor. Class employee is the calling the constructor here. This is a calling the constructor. This is a class emp is calling the constructor here. So if you have to using this one, constructor name and class name should be same. This is that class name, this is the constructor. So this is that constructor name. So class name and constructor name should be same, and constructor will be declared as a public, so it can be called to execute in main function. So constructor will not have a return type and will not return a value. So I am not declare anything here, so it cannot return any value here. Constructor can contain argument, like it is a call parameterized constructor. So a class can contain more than one constructor. It is called constructor overloading. A class can contain more than one constructor, but there should be different number of argument, order of argument, different data types. So if default constructor, if the class is not containing the constructor, then compiler will use default constructor. And default constructor will never take arguments. Private constructor means private constructor can be accessed within the class. It can be execute the public constructor. Static constructor it is used to initialize the static variable in the class. So this is the example of the constructor here. So I will show you one more example here, destructor. This is that destructor. This is the example of the destructor here. Destructor means here I have to explaining here. uh, Destructor means destructor is used to delete object from memory. So destructor name class name will be same. My destructor here, this is my class name is employee emp. These are destructor will be start with tied symbol. Destructor will not return a value and return a value. Destructor will not take a argument also. This is destructor, it will not take any argument here. So this is also default destructor here. So a class can contain only one destructor here. This is class employee. This having only one destructor. This is called, this is only one destructor. So in the starting main method, I have to create the object obj equal to new employee, obj1 equal to new employee. So whenever constructor will execute the program, execution will start, destructor will execute before the program execution will be end. Here you delete the unreferenced object from heap memory. You can use system.gc dot collect should be used. So if, for example, here how to comment here, like for example I need to put comment, I need to put a comment here. So we need to select here, we need to go here, put a comment here. If unwanted, if you have to remove this comment, we need to select, you have to select this button here. So like this one you have to, if you have to find out means you need to use control shift F. If you have to control shift F, you have to using this one, find in files, whatever you have to find. For example, I need to find emp here. You have to enter here emp, and you have to select if you want this is correct project or entire project, whatever you want you have to select. For example, I need to correct project, I have to select this one, and I have to using find all this button, you have to select here find all. So you have to search this one, wherever this there, everything that related thing you have to find out here. So based on that one you have to find out this one. If you want to replace here, for example same thing you have to replace, like you need to use control shift F, you have to click this one. If you have to, for example I have to replace files, so in the emp place I have to replace to employee number. So in this one I need to replace the current project here. In the current project I have to replace all button, I have to select, and I have to using this one. So if you have to do like this, wherever employee name under it will be display employee number, you can find out this one, you have to find out the in the current project. Please subscribe my videos.